Our sponsor today is BetterHelp. What's BetterHelp? Is therapy done online and done for your convenience. That's why I like to use BetterHelp, because it's convenient, it's affordable, it's fast, and most importantly, it gets the job done. If you need help and need somebody to talk to, what better way to start therapy than to do it online from the comfort of your home? You don't have to be in traffic, you don't have to go anywhere, and with a licensed professional, you take a quick questionnaire and it's going to get you exactly who you need to get you exactly where you need to be. So tap in with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/traphouse to get 10% off your first month. That's betterhelp.com/traphouse.
Welcome to the trap.
Get your dead body in the back.
Welcome to the trap.
Get your dead body in the back.
Welcome to the trap.
Tripping better than slipping.
Welcome to the trap.
But sometimes we tripping.
Welcome to the trap,
Welcome to the trap.
where we joke and rap,
Where we joking rap.
gut busting laughs, hand slapping laps.
Girl, slap it loud.
Get you through your day,
Get you through your day.
and it's free of cost.
I'm so cheap.
Don't you laugh too loud. Don't get fired by your boss.
File unemployment.
Welcome to the Comedy Trap House.
Yeah, we back. Another week, another episode. And Rome is still gone. He out of town visiting his mama. And no one can be mad at a man for visiting his mama. So we holding down the trap until he's back. And I'm going to host today. It's your boy Cam at the Comedy Trap House. And we got Amanuel in the building.
Sorry if the episode's ruined because of Cam's hosting it, y'all, but he got it.
Yeah, we start.
Last time I host. And then next to him, we got a special guest. No stranger to the Trap House. We got Marvin Telp, a.k.a. Boot Cut Marv. Boot in the cut.
One dark skinned man replacing another, man. Y'all just a crabs in a barrel, aren't y'all? Huh? That's exactly.
We really see what happens here at the trap. All right.
Emmanuel's feeling insecure about something. He's attacking everybody today.
Immediately.
The way he's attacking us, he should have been at that Alabama Riverboat Brawl to help out the black people. So let's get straight into it. It's the hottest subject right now on the internet. Everybody's posting their take. Everyone's posting their jokes. It's the Alabama Riverboat Brawl that happened on Saturday that they calling the Bloody Saturday now. And I've never seen black people come together like this in a long time. Like everyone agrees on this one topic that this needed to happen.
Oh, absolutely. I mean,
go ahead.
Multiple things, right? Multiple things. Like one, I think it's a lesson learned, right? For those of the lighter hue, right? Like, like stop messing with us, okay? Because you've been in your mess with us bag for a while. And nothing's happened, but consequences exist in our community. And the second thing was just watching us unite, like the Black Voltron that we were, like that. To me, that warmed my heart.
What superhero team up theme song comes to your head? That's so
Triumph Wu-Tang. That's what I heard. Triumph Wu-Tang came on. It was always the Killer Bees that came together and fought. But I want to give y'all some background facts if y'all didn't know. This same dock used to be where they sold and traded slaves back in the day.
Really? I did
So
not
a lot
know
of
that.
our ancestors was sold on this very dock off this very river. So that made it even more special that black people came together and fought for themselves and for their ancestors, letting white people know this ain't the old days. Like, I know it's Alabama. It's going to be racism down there. But nah.
That's
it's
why
gonna be
his hat never
consequences and
came
repercussions.
down. I get it.
Him and Bobby Smurda hat. They just
His hat never came down. I know one of the ancestors grabbed it. Oh, I like this.
Yo, Marvin. Y'all tune in to Comedy Trap House News because Marvin did this take on this was where he broke down every single step where they could have watched out for these men getting ready to attack them. You know what I'm saying?
Well, let's start from the beginning. First, my issue is they were ignorant for trying to park a boat when you see this huge boat coming. You in the wrong move.
In the wrong. That's
how you fight when you in the wrong. Well, people do it all.
These are all party yacht boats or something like that. This is what.
No, so the riverboat. From what I've got, the riverboat thing is like that's what you go on. So people go in, they go out, go to join, have a good time,
Every
come back
Saturday.
through. Right. Yeah. So they got to fit the boat back into the dock. So you can't park and you can't dock your boat in certain locations because we can't get by.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure he wasn't telling him you can't park here, but you just got to move for right now, let the boat get in,
Right.
and then you park behind it or something.
Right.
Well, if you look at the video, the way he was talking to him, it looked like he was like, I told your ass not to park here earlier. Because he's like, I told you, like he does want to, the sharp arm
Right.
thing. Nigga, I said there. So I think they parked where they weren't supposed to, thinking, what's a couple feet? And it's like, we can't get by. And so he's talking to him mad aggressive. And then the first white dude was cool until the other three showed up. And then all of a sudden, it was thug life. And it was like, all right.
Let's see whose masses beats whose ass.
And what I love about it was, soon as Buddy threw that hat up, you already knew.
That's exact. I say that on the trap. I say he gives multiple warnings, but when that hat go in the air, we on. The hat is an announcement to everybody in the pier. Come watch.
My favorite part about to happen right here. Watch the black dude right there stop and keep running.
Yep. Now he said,
he thought about jumping over. He like, let me keep going. But my biggest thing about this,
my favorite part is that
I was just about to say,
The dude jumping in the pool, in the water.
This dude jumped off the boat.
Yep.
Now look, this Alabama. I don't know what the river or the lakes, but I know in certain parts of the South we got alligators.
Right.
So I'm assuming he knew there was no alligators in here. But if there was a chance, that's even more bravery from his part to jump in that river. Because I'm not doing that for alligators. I just gotta wait till I get to the dock.
Like, you lucky I'm on this boat, cause
Right.
But my thing is, we never got to see what he actually did. The camera cut off before we could see what he did, because he gets up, he takes off his shoes, he walks over there, and that's all we got. So we don't know if he actually did something. Because I don't remember seeing a wet
The guy
dude
in
fighting.
white?
No, the dude that swam.
Oh, yeah.
Because I don't remember seeing a wet
It's kinda
dude fighting
mystery,
from
yeah.
all the other angles.
For all we know, that
And we
could have
got-
been Namor.
And we got more angles than the Super Bowl. I've
I'm about
seen
to say,
every angle.
Yeah, there's the coverage on this is fantastic.
Fantastic.
You gotta pay good money for this type of coverage anywhere else.
This is just another warning to BET to step their game up, because black people outside network are shooting better.
I guarantee you this is gonna be a clip in a Tubi movie tomorrow.
Yo, I saw a clip from a Tubi movie where a dude made a bullet.
Oh, made the curve around the
Like
tree.
the wanted movie. And her shirt said something about titties. What did it say again? Endangered titties. I
It
said,
did.
what?
I'm so confused at all of it.
But my thing is, we know this is going to end up, you know how they do every month.
Go back 2 seconds. Watch this man make a decision on his freedom at the bottom right. Like,
Right
the
here.
cop comes up, watch. He goes, oh, my bad, shorty. He squared up and then realized, look, he squared up.
Yeah. Let me see if I can show it. People.
I'm going to be honest with you. As soon as the cop come, I'm out of there.
Right there. And he goes, look, and you see him walk off. Like, he literally was like, all right, I'm good.
Look, I'm out of there. As soon as the cops come, I'm out of there. If I can get out of there right there, I'm gone. Like, as soon as they let me by that first wall, I'm running. I'm out.
Bink, bink, bink. Look at this. Bink,
The female
bink.
cop comes, then they put his hands down immediately, boy.
He said, all right, let me go ahead and put it away.
Yo.
Officer, we're good. And then this is where...
But here's my thing. This is where it turned to WWE.
Yep.
Like, this is actually really the Rumble in the Jungle, or Rumble, like them Rumble matches we used to love as kids.
Listen, Edge and
'Cause
Christian.
People
Yep.
coming out of nowhere.
Yes.
Like, when they ran off the boat, that felt like when the glass break and Stone Cold come out.
Oh, yeah.
And then he brought a chair to the match.
I'm trying to figure out where he got the chair from. They are on a dock, and he was like, got it. And then gets to swinging every... Wow.
And he didn't discriminate. Man, woman, you getting
No,
this chair.
listen, first of all, he's a hero for not letting sex dictate his behavior. He wanted women were treated equally. But that...
At least the one black dude held up for the cop, the female cop. This dude said, nah.
No. It didn't matter if it didn't matter if it was a female or not. It just he saw the uniform.
The uniform.
He saw the
Okay,
uniform and
okay,
said,
alright.
"Nah, I'm not going to jail for for an extended amount of time."
Now, you know this is going to end up, you know how they say one event for each month of the year, like some pivotal thing?
Yeah.
This is going to be for August, and it's also going to be in Skills wrap-up at the end of the year. You know he's going to bring it back at the end of the year.
Wait, didn't he take the year off?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I haven't listened in a
I felt
couple
like
years.
he said that every couple of years.
Yeah, I was about to say, I felt, yeah, I thought
he can't, man.
He can't, man. It's his thing until you die. Yeah,
It's too important.
You gotta do it
to history now.
because you forget about everything until he rap about. Like,
Yeah,
oh
like,
shit,
damn,
that
yeah.
much of it. That person died.
Like,
Yeah, black people never fall. You remember the Alabama Brawl?
I mean, he sounds better than that. I know.
Yeah, he
sound
sounds way better.
We was dealing with molesters, so they got the power from our ancestors. You know, all kind of shit you gonna be saying.
This dude.
White people acting up, they better stop.
And look, I
Fuck 'em
usually
up on the
don't.
yacht.
I usually don't like watching fight videos unless it's like a bully getting beat up,
Yeah.
Right.
or something like this. This made me smile. I actually was in my bed smiling when I was
Yeah,
watching it. I was
yeah.
like, man.
Kind of feet kicked up too, smiling
Yeah.
with your hands like this.
Because honestly, they may not even know Buddy. They just came to fight because they were
No.
just tired
I
of.
don't think they did.
This is pent up frustration
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
they came off that boat with.
I'm gonna
Right.
say they have no idea who that dock worker is. Half his coworkers probably don't even know who he is, to be honest with you. But once they jumped him, you saw everyone. Everyone was like just chilling. They heard the argument. Then when they jumped him, old boy was like, "Wait, all right, I'm gonna go down
yeah,
there."
yeah.
You see the people up the top of the pier go, "Oh hell!" no." Like
Yeah,
it was just this collective black people. Like, you not going to jump one of us
Yeah.
in front of this many?
And the funny thing about it, if it was a black on black, it probably wouldn't even made it to this big of a
Nope.
brawl.
It wouldn't
But
have.
it's just something about them white people jumping them. They was like,
Yep.
nah,
Nope.
not today.
Nope.
We tired of this.
That's not gonna fly.
And Alabama is a place I don't like to go. Not the people, just the place.
Yeah.
It's just nothing. I've been all through Alabama. Don't like it.
Yeah.
But I loved everything about this part of Alabama. And Montgomery, what they did on this riverboat.
So maybe you would have, it, depending on the experience you had in Alabama, if there was a brawl when you went, you might have enjoyed Alabama.
I would enjoy watching. It would take a lot for me to jump in there like that.
No. It wouldn't
Would you
have
jump in? Well, you saw that situation happening.
Yes.
I think I'm jumping in.
It depends. Honestly, it depends. I need where I'm at, like how frustrated I am. If I've been living there and like I don't know. If it just looked like he helpless, yeah. But by the time they got all off the boat, I don't need to be in there no more.
I dream about Goldberg spearing somebody.
Listen, this.
But let it have been family or something, I would have been swimming.
Oh my god!
That would have been me swimming across there. Like imagine that was your dad or something. Like, nigga, I'm
man.
ready.
The first dude that ran down when he saw that would have been me. Like,
Right,
we jumping? We not jumping.
And the funny thing about it, he didn't even come in swinging. He just came to break it up.
He came to break. No.
So-
See, I'd have came in swinging. If I'd have had if it was brunch drink, I had a drink or two.
Honestly,
Marvin came in like an
honestly,
action
I'm gonna be
superhero,
honest with you. I feel like
pulled
you,
off the boot cuts.
you should have came in swinging because the way they were so violent, I feel like I'm about to be punched.
I'm about to say-
Especially he turned his back on some of
That's
them. I
true,
feel
yeah,
like
yeah.
I'm about to be hit.
Nah.
Maybe I would have came in like, hey, back, and then if he was square up or swing, then you fight. But I think I would have came in, hey, and then depending on what they do.
I don't know. I might have led with the boot and just come
right.
off screen.
Yeah.
I think you got to come flying in because if you see one person getting jumping, you trying to come help. Your biggest tactic is you got to disrupt. You got to break all that up. Just coming in one on one trying to start boxing.
You got to come in with a shoulder shove someone. You got to come in like he said, kicking.
You got to take out 3 people at a time where it's just like causes chaos.
Anytime there's been a group fight that I've seen or witnessed, the person who catches it the worst is the person trying to break it up.
That's true.
It's absolute fact. The person that catches it the
Yeah.
worst, I'm not doing that. I'm not that person.
That's how you know he didn't feel threatened. Because he didn't come in swinging.
Right.
Because if it was a bunch of black people fight, he wouldn't have came in like, hey.
Yeah,
He would have
no.
came in, he just came in, hey, it's like kids. Back
Right.
up.
Hey,
You know how like when girls fight back in school, everyone be this close to it. When
Yeah.
dudes fight,
the circle is massive.
that's how he came in there. Like it was
Because you
just
knew in
women
2
fighting.
seconds with the girls, weaves are going to get grabbed or hair's going to
like
get grabbed.
that's a girl fight.
Yeah,
The hairs
you
get
know.
grabbed now and they sling each
They
other
lock
around.
up. It's like
Yeah.
locking up in the UFC. It's like, okay, I can move in and look
Unless
at
it was the one girl Tyra from the block who could actually fight.
Yes, who got them
Yeah.
hands.
Who also played basketball.
always had broken nails.
The funny thing about it too is I be thinking too much. Like I ain't trying to kill nobody. I'm not trying to catch extra charges. Like when they
Yeah.
threw the lady in the river, I'm like, what happened?
That's
She
too
couldn't
far.
swim.
Yeah.
That's murder now.
That was far. The dude with the chair.
The chair, yeah,
That was extra.
deadly weapon
Little
now.
money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
deadly weapon charge.
That first dude he swung, I was cool with. The white woman he hit, I was like, that was uncalled
Was
for.
she
bro.
involved in it? Or
Yeah, she was in, like, if you watch like that white woman who was like, we weren't involved, she throws punches and kicks. in the beginning
In
when
the
he's
blue
on
dress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, she threw punches and kicks?
Yeah, she threw.
Well, then she can get these chairs then,
But
nigga.
she's not the one that got the chair. It was another white woman that got the chair.
alright,
But she was throwing punches too, and that's why the
was
black
she?
two
Oh,
black
the two
girls
black
came
girls who
around and
came on
started
the
hitting her
side.
because she was on back
yeah.
of the black dude.
Oh, that's
So
right.
that's why
yeah.
they came around. They started tagging her. And that's why he came back around with the chair. He said, I remember you. I'm coming back for you. I'm getting my get back.
Then
That's hilarious.
You know,
Que sera, sera.
whatever will be, will be.
That was chaos.
Yep.
There was more chaos recently.
Yep.
Kai had a shoot. I don't even know what to call this.
It was a giveaway.
Yeah, giveaway. Was it PlayStations or computers or laptops? I heard both.
I heard,
So I'm not sure.
I heard PlayStation 5s. Like he was
I heard
saying,
PlayStations too.
So,
could have been a
and-
mix.
folks have been still trying to get PlayStations since 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So
I'm still trying to get the 2.
get up. What time is it? It's time for me to go. Not yet. It's almost, man. Looking at that clock.
But he
Moving
brought out
slow.
10,000 people. Like, honestly, I don't even think he thought he would bring out 10,000.
No, I don't. I think it's.
Did it really end up?
Well,
being
was it 10,000 or how much was
I
it?
think they were just.
That was the rough estimate. But
I
let's-
felt like that looked like a high school, like like a
That's a
2,000
big ass high school.
like
10,000
2,000 people. No, I don't
gotta
think it
think-
was.
And I had a
10,000.
lot of people.
You
I
gotta
don't
think
think
about
that was
how
10,000
big New York streets are, though. From like one
Yeah.
side to, and that joint was full, right?
Yeah, Union
so
Square.
You got what four lanes that are fully packed, and then 4 the other way, and there's not a space in there.
It could have been, but it just when they looked at the aerial, I don't think it takes thousands of people to make it look like you having a riot. It doesn't take that much, or to cause
But
like
there's-
to get buzz.
But
You know
I
what
didn't
I'm
even
saying?
see nothing that was look like a riot. It
No,
just
I
like
agree
a
with
pack.
that. I mean, there was some things happening. They said people came with like smoke bombs or smoke.
No, it wasn't the. So what happened was
Break it down.
There were a couple. Like there's this whole thing, right? And people were trying to get the PlayStation.
Marvin got
and
boots
yada,
on the
yada.
ground. Let's
Listen,
know.
I be doing the news. I have to do the research.
Go ahead.
So what happened was there was an issue with like the distribution and all the other stuff. Like, are they really PlayStation? Yada yada. And these are young kids. So all it takes is one to really start doing something stupid. So there are videos of them like stomping on cars and like flattening tires and stuff like that. Nothing crazy. But the police
Something
response,
we haven't seen in the championship.
dude.
Championship, a college
seen
big
less.
event or whatever. Like, yeah, whatever.
But then the police, they went into like they went to like their highest response, and so they came in with like gear and flash grenades and smoke grenades and all. That's when it turned into like
They escalated it. It felt like they escalated.
they
But-
escalated.
But to me, I mean, Kai, congratulations, brother.
Yeah,
Good job. I mean, this
that's
is
true
club
influence.
beyond.
That's true influence.
Even
though,
the
like,
publicity alone from that.
I'm going to say the number of followers he probably got over the weekend,
It's incredible. But so good job for him. No, did anybody get hurt?
and he's going to need that money because he got 2 charges for his ass.
That's true.
what
too.
were the charges? Inciting a riot, I know, is one.
Incite and illegal gathering. But again, he probably didn't expect that many people to have to organize and get permits and all, all the other stuff. Yeah.
He ain't got to worry about going to Rikers for any of that, so he good.
Right.
Plus, he'll get community service and a fine.
They're
I would
going. That restitution fine is going to be nuts, though.
But the craziest part I seen was the helicopter view when they was riding on top of the car and on back of the car and people was falling off. That looked crazy.
Yeah,
That's-
that
yeah.
was some wild.
That looked like some
And he
Dark
was in
Knight
that
stuff
car,
with,
right?
with Joker. What do you say?
He was in that car, right?
I would assume so. Because
Yeah, 'cause they
they
were trying
chasing
to-
it,
yeah.
yeah. So
Video game giveaway prompted mayhem in New York City.
What's your regular
Kai
voice?
Cenat is accused of inciting a
you don't talk
riot
like this at
during the
home. You don't talk like
unpermitted
this if you
My
at the
regular
brawl.
voice, boy,
George
you
is
wouldn't
now
want
from
here.
New York with more on what happened. Michael, good evening. Robert, good evening. It was supposed to
man
be
knows
a
his way
giveaway.
around the
Kai
computer.
Cenat told more than 6 million followers he was giving $400 PlayStations away for free. But it went awry, ending with injuries, property damage, dozens of arrests,
Mayhem.
and criminal charges for the popular social media influencer.
We're not gonna do nothing until it's safe.
That moment never came for popular live streamer Kai Cenat.
So they arrested him there, right? At
They
that moment.
detained him.
So that whole car leaving couldn't have been him if unless they arrested him.
That
Unless they
look
got him
crazy.
later. But that's
influence, dog.
Yeah.
Let me see the wide shot again.
that's thousands of people, dog. It may not be 10, but that's easily.
I mean,
thousands.
this fills up a high school game.
Nah, that's more,
That's
man.
more.
Look at it. Look at
it.
it. These are 2 people right here, right?
Right, but then go the other way.
And this is like 10 people right here.
No, it's not. That's more than 10
No,
people.
I'm not saying this whole crowd. I'm saying against the wall.
That's
right?
more than 10 people.
Yeah, you're looking at what 30 people over there.
I'm just trying to put
That's
it into
more.
perspective.
Right.
Like,
So
it could be 10,000.
if
Man,
you-
I would admit.
And look, they going all the way down the street. They're going down
Both
that
sides.
street.
And there's no look. If you look at the store where you just said that's like 10 people, that's literally like 30.
That's
It's
more
like
than 30.
1, 2, 3,
No,
4,
I was just saying
5,
right
6.
here. I was just saying right, like when you look right here. Oh, you talking about here?
I'm talking about
here.
the
Yeah. This is like 30, 40 people. Yes.
Right. So with the other 10 there, we already have 50.
Right. But if we're just counting to 2,000, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how to assess it that well.
I
but
said maybe maybe not 10,000, but you definitely got.
there's a lot. There's hella people right here
Yeah.
too, or is this just trash? I can't even tell.
No, that's people.
It's
That's
people.
rude.
Okay, I'm sorry. It looked like stuff on the
Media Man
ground.
March.
No.
That's
Video game
ridiculous.
console giveaway in
Media
New York's
Man
Union
March.
Square
Look at
drew
this.
a
Yeah, it's
crowd
hella
of
people.
thousands
It's definitely
and
hella people.
spiraled into mayhem.
Look, right there is a
Cenat was
million.
ultimately slapped with charges, including inciting a riot and unlawful assembly.
Nah, why people come out in hoodies?
Listen, this new generation of kids wear hoodies
Fans
all
I hear people
year
talk about
long,
that.
dog.
That's a new thing.
Because they
like,
got an iron deficiency.
like they don't like ironing.
Like,
No, they don't have low iron, so they cold all year.
I know.
Like the only 2 people I knew that was like that before this new generation was Jesse and Mike. Like they just don't get cold. Like they wear the heaviest of garments in the summer.
Oh yeah. Or you mean
It
they
is
get
too
cold
hot.
easily?
Yeah, it is. It's just too hot for what they be wearing. Like I'll see this man in 2 hoodies. I'm like, what you doing?
I did see a
and
skit,
not sweating.
Yeah, I saw a skit recently. It was on Instagram or something of them talking about Florida people. Apparently, I guess a lot of them wear black sweats and all this. They'll be talking about, man, it's hot outside.
Yeah.
They're like, why y'all
Word.
wearing these big things there? Just
Now the thing with Flo, we be wearing skellies in the summer. I'm like, hey man, it's too hot for a skelly.
why?
Oh my
It's just a
god!
style thing, but it's too hot.
I wouldn't even understand having a jacket in Florida.
No, you got it. Scully's.
You
What?
seen how I came to college freshman year? I had all shorts. I had no pants. It's too hot.
What's going on with this Tory Lanez thing?
So Tory Lanez is supposed to be sentenced today, and the prosecutors are asking for 13 years. I'm gonna be honest with you. That sounds like a lot.
That's aggressive.
That sounds like it's people that kill people that don't get that.
Right.
So I don't know what he's gonna get, but let me see if there's been any updates on Twitter before we go into this.
Well, I do know his defense team is trying to get. They said they're trying to get him down to either a 3-year sentence max, or like,
That sounds more reasonable.
or put him into a mental place, because they said like his childhood trauma and all this other stuff is. And I was like, oh, that's cute, but y'all don't understand that insanity doesn't work when you pass a certain hue.
Hey, right.
Yeah, that's not gonna work.
Yeah,
but
that-
3 years sound like a win from 13.
3 is
I'll
the
take
win.
3. Send
Yeah.
me back to Canada. Let me have a great jail experience. I don't know how the jails are in Canada, but it can't be worse in America.
They've got to put him into if he goes to prison here, they got to put him into a nice mid-level security prison, minimum security, because they put him in Gen Pop anywhere else. That's a little dude, dog.
Yeah, they're gonna be playing volleyball with that.
I feel like I feel like he a likable dude. He'll probably make a lot of friends. People
I don't
trying to
think he
get on
likable.
after.
I
I think he is. I think like
You can
for
be-
a prison, I think he's likable. They want to rap with him. They're gonna try to be cool with him so they can get cool once he get out.
Yeah,
It's gonna be somebody like, hey, I'll protect you. Just send me the money. Like I'm telling you.
There's one.
I mean, he could definitely pay for it. I
Yeah.
mean, if he could get away with that, but just like him off top, just because.
I think they would because he's they ain't got what else is exciting going on in there.
You know how many
But it's
haters
also
there are
exciting
in
to
jail?
book your exactly.
But
It's
if R.
exciting.
Kelly came in there, everyone love
R. Kelly is likable.
I'm gonna say
He actually is likable.
Yeah,
When I
yeah,
met R. Kelly, he was
Kelly's a
cool.
good dude.
He was cool as fuck.
He was cool.
Everybody always talks about this nigga's annoying. Tory Lanez be everywhere all the time. This was the biggest thing that happened out of a multitude of things that's always going on with him.
with Tory. Yeah.
Tory always just people always talking about.
That is funny. Robert was cool as hell outside and what he did with kids.
Yeah.
He's a
Outside
cool
of what he did with
dude.
kids, man.
He's a cool dude.
And Tory Lane is the height of kids, so they won't take him. They will be like, oh,
It's actually the kid that's terrible. Yeah. So maybe 13 years, maybe 3 years. 3 to 13.
But I know the other day he was complaining about he want to go to G-Pop because he was in solitary confinement all this time. And you know, that is break down you mentally.
Right.
Being just locked up for 23 hours a day.
We're social people. You got to be around people.
And he definitely was. When you saw him out there, he was definitely an extrovert, being out everywhere. During the pandemic, was doing pandemic radio.
Yeah.
So he needs the energy of people, I guess. So that's how you know when you want to go to G-Pop, like when you scared of prison, but you so tired of solitary confinement, like I'll take my chances.
Just put me
it
out
can't
there.
be worse than this.
Yeah, man.
Solitary confinement will break you. Period. So, I'm like,
is there like a length on that too that the highest amount they can give on that? There has to be a cap, right?
I'm sure there has to be. It doesn't, but if you look at all these prisons, don't nobody pay no. Listen,
sound like 2 weeks in there sounds like crazy.
And then it depends on the CO. The CO don't like you. He can make it even worse.
Exactly.
Like you have 23-hour lockdown and get 1 hour. Like that's crazy.
Listen, at least he can get Applebee's in prison.
Honestly, Applebee's outside of prison trash, but in prison that's gourmet.
I guarantee you that shit is.
What? I'll be eating everything too. Eating everything. F it.
Like what? Oh, yo, give me that steak and shrimp, which is not real steak or shrimp,
right?
But in jail, woo,
man.
So
whatever he does, I just think he needs to sit down for a little bit.
He already has.
He has.
What you mean? He gonna come out with this?
He's already doing time.
Well, they probably gonna give him time served. Possibly.
He's probably gonna get some time served. Yeah.
Okay.
But have y'all ever watched his YouTube?
No, I have not.
Like this dude used to do live streams either on Twitch and YouTube where he would like have his fans send beats. He'll pick a beat, go in the booth, just freestyle, make a whole song. Like this dude was actually super talented. He recorded so much music that as soon as he come out, he gonna hit the ground running, recording and making music. Like that's what he do. That's his love. So you already know.
Yeah, he's definitely talented.
But listen, and if he gets abused in jail, it's gonna give him some more motivation to write.
Damn, man, that sounds terrible, man.
Listen,
that ain't
when that joint come out, Cell Block D. I'm like, wait, is D?
Is this a metaphor?
Man,
what are we talking about?
I just want to know the condition of his hair. You already know his hair was bad on the outside. And all the treatments he was trying to do. What's the condition of his hair right now?
Listen,
it'd be funny. It grows back better. Just for some reason, jail hair.
Did y'all see that?
He's stressed. It's falling out.
Did y'all see that joint that went viral like 2 weeks ago, where the uncle was talking about how when he went to jail, one of the dudes he looked up to was doing hair in jail.
Yeah, I remember that.
And he was like,
God.
"So he good? I guarantee you, there's a nigga in jail right now that can do his hair."
And that's the thing, like.
It's heartbreaking.
If I was in there, I gotta cut my hair because I'm not letting someone retwist my locks. I'm just not having that, so I gotta cut it.
Like, I gotta have those twisted.
I gotta have J. Cole lots of freeform because ain't no way,
right?
Ain't no way.
It's push-ups and be dirty and
Listen,
I'm gonna be the dude in there with shit in his butt. No one would mess with me. Just leave him alone. He crazy.
Listen, I'll just try to be funny first. You got itchy butt every day? Sure do.
Yep.
Sure
Stink.
do.
Mad. They gonna beat me up because I'm dirty. But I'm like, all right,
nigga, I think about it. Right? Like I'm a nigga that's in shape. I'm buff, but I'm not 25 to life buff. Nigga, that's a different.
That's 25 to life.
25 to life buff. You can't really move your arms. They stay right here.
It don't matter.
It's like you driving all day.
All he gotta do. That's enough to put both. Listen, that's enough to put both hands on your shoulder. That's it, and you ain't moving. Nah, dog.
Tookie Williams. Niggas being there beside Tookie Williams. Remember how big he was in them prison photos? Like, no.
Nah, dog. No, I'm
like
not.
Me and Rome talk about this all the time. I'm like, at least you 220, Rome. Like you look solid.
Right.
Like me, I'm going there 150 something. Like what I'm doing in there?
Cute nigga. That's what you.
I gotta be funny.
Oh yeah.
I got to be funny.
Jokes,
Richard Pryor, nigga.
I'm talking about fun. I ain't playing no card games. I ain't playing basketball. Nothing that's gonna start an accidental argument.
Nope. I'm not even lifting weights for real.
Back all the ways against a wall so I could see everything coming. Like, nah, man.
Pause. No.
Hilarious.
Wait,
let me ask you
am I allowed
this.
to say pause? My bad.
Yeah, no, you are absolutely.
Before we switch subjects, Rikers or San Quentin? Which one if you had to do time, which one you want to do?
Rikers.
East Coast or West Coast, basically.
Man, Rikers conditions are terrible.
Rikers conditions are terrible, but San Quentin is. I mean, they're both wild, but San Quentin's got a reputation for being.
And see,
And Rikers too.
But in Rikers, they be fucking the nurses and everything else, dog. I think I could carve out a living at Rikers. I think San Quentin is. I'm fighting for my life every day.
I'm gonna be honest with you. No standards in prison. Any woman can get it.
Oh yeah.
Depending how long
That's
you're
what
in.
I'm saying.
Of
Like,
course.
Any woman can get it.
But my thing is, like, San Quentin sounds like you're gonna have issues with a language barrier. There's gonna be more outside cartel influences in there. Where
bigger,
on the East
different
Coast,
gangs.
yeah, those type of
Well,
gangs.
there's a lot of
I'm
gangs
not,
in Rikers too.
yeah, but
that-
a lot of my skin color gangs are in there.
Right.
You know, over here it's
And
like
you
you got
they
a
get
lot of
ignorant.
different.
Yeah.
And listen, I'm gonna tell you the
but
truth.
shit.
I've been curious about the Quran anyway. If I go one, like, you know now.
That's the first thing. I always say that. I say I'm becoming Muslim immediately.
Oh my God.
Soon as I come in, where they at? Hey. Hey, well, I got today's
Assalamu
mathematics.
alaikum.
I got today's mathematics.
Walaikum salam.
I'm not playing.
From what I know,
I already don't eat pork. I'm
Jewish
good.
people, Muslim people, and Christians, we all worship the same God anyway. So
Yeah, but we
I'm
don't
hopping on
unite.
this
We don't unite the same way.
Yeah, I'm just saying I'm able to switch on to this Muslim train if I have to.
The
You know what I'm saying?
Christians,
still the same- it's the same guy.
the Christians in prisons are Aryan Brotherhood. So I'm
Right.
going to the
Right.
Muslims.
Right.
That's usually the black people.
Immediately. I've been trying to read the Quran forever. Let me get a copy.
I already been to Egypt. Like, come on, man.
Wait, Muhammad said what? Nigga, did y'all know?
I'd be like, pull it out and get on my knees. This is the only thing I'm getting on my knees for.
You facing the wrong way. It don't matter.
It don't
I'm
matter.
sorry.
Whatever.
Give me the little, what they call it,
kufi?
Give
Yeah.
it to me. Give me a bean pie. Give it all.
Listen, that too. Give me a suit and tie. I'm wearing all of it.
All
Just,
of a suit and tie in the
I
prison.
They gonna hand me the Malcolm X autobiography. Already read it.
Already read it.
Already read it.
Y'all got a quiz or something? I'll take it right now.
Can I test out? Yeah. Give me that.
You know my favorite rap group is Wu-Tang. Most of them was 5%ers. Come on, man.
You just see three cons writing shit down. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright,
I already
we'll
don't
take
eat
it.
pork. I'm good. I'm ready to go.
Listen, I will wear purple and gold even though I'm not accused. Like stop playing with me.
Only thing I'm gonna struggle with is the beard aspect of it. But like, if they can forgive me on that, you know.
Listen, and I will not struggle with that. I'll get the.
Would you cut your hair, your dreads?
Absolutely,
Okay.
absolutely,
All right.
dog. I'm
So
trying to
let's
get
say-
back.
already said
How
that.
long-
Go cut it.
How long will you have to take an extreme measure like that? Like, let's say you get sentenced for a year. You cutting your hair?
It depends on the person.
Well, here's the thing.
Okay.
You get found guilty and then you get sentenced, right?
Yeah.
So whatever the time from you're guilty to
Right.
my sentencing hearing, that's where the world's changing.
But it depends on the prison. Whatever I gotta do to survive. If you tell me I gotta cut my hair to survive, take
Gone.
it. Gone.
Gone.
I cut my
Yeah,
hair
man.
for less.
I just remember that video now, that Young Thug trial that's going on, and one of the dudes on Young Thug's team, they had video of him in prison, and they hog-tied him, and they were like, he had a tattoo said YSL, and a dude had a blade and started scraping the tattoo off of him, and he just and poking him with the blade.
And that's
I'm like,
the thing.
I can't.
See?
I'm not.
And that's
I
the
can't deal
thing.
with
Like,
that
it's
right
all
now.
cool until you in
And
there.
it's all
Right.
cool until the real shit start happening. Like,
Listen.
you claim all this shit, and then you hog-tied.
And none of them
Nah.
niggas be in the courtroom when it's time for sentence. None of the girls that you was
No.
messing with. None of the homies on the block there. Nobody there but your mama.
That's it.
The one you was not listening to the most and giving the most stress.
Listen, that story where I was like, yo, when I got arrested, or not arrested, but when we got stopped and cuffed, and the realization of what prison is to you,
Oh my
like
god!
I said, the thug in me got up and walked down the street and never done it.
I'm out.
Like that's
I'm out.
the idea of having to go through some, especially like I have family that's been in and out and hearing some of the shit that they've gone through. Nah, nope.
Has your cousin ever said the craziest thing he seen while in there or anything?
No, I mean, not Speed, but my uncle, and he's young enough to be my cousin, but is my uncle by age. Right. Those situations.
Yeah.
He just got out of a life sentence. Like he's out now, and he doesn't talk about anything.
How long did he do?
I think Sean did 25.
Like, if you ask him,
Damn.
he not talking about it. And what's his reasoning?
I've never. You don't want to talk about it, nigga. All right, cool, nigga. I'm not a prior, right? Like,
Right.
I don't want to talk about it. All right.
See, my thing is, if you don't want to talk about it, either you seen some crazy stuff or some crazy stuff happened to you that you don't want to talk about.
And I'm gonna let you rock.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's just not a place.
My other cousin Ross, he's got 33 in the third years, and I think he's got 10 left now too. So when he comes home, I'm sure he's not going to. He went in at 18.
Jesus, man. Like his whole life.
Yeah, he went in at 18.
How old is he now?
How old am I?
What year was that?
Shit. Slow down, niggas.
Yeah.
2003.
Everything has changed.
2004. Yeah.
Everything has changed. He's not gonna recognize his work.
No, not at all. He can't.
Well, the only thing, well, depending on the prisons, must have changed a little bit over that time. Because prisoners be having cell phones.
Niggas getting cell phones and stuff like that. Like
they could see Instagram and shit.
My other cousin, when he got on Facebook and friend requested me, I was like, "Aren't you in jail right now?" Like he had just I remember mom like, yeah, he got arrested because he got into it was a stolen car in the car chase, and he got out and he shot at the cops.
He was trying to go to jail.
And he friend requested me on Facebook.
And how long
from
he
the
got?
prison phone? Huh? I don't know how long I think he's about to come home actually.
Because you shot at the cops.
All right, sorry, it was 2006.
And he survived shooting at the cops.
Yeah, it's in Baltimore. It's different. Like,
all right, Baltimore prison or Rikers?
Rikers.
Dog.
Rikers. I'm not going to Maryland State Correctional. You tripping? Rikers.
What's so bad about that?
Even though I might be cool because I got family.
That's what I'm saying. You got family, but
I got family in there. But nah, I go to Rikers first. The you talk about Rikers conditions. The conditions that I've heard is no.
For B-more?
Mm-hmm. You know what I think the worst thing about prison though? This one of the worst things.
But more prisons.
One of the worst things is if you get acclimated to a prison, right? You got the lay of the land, everyone cool with you,
right?
You good. Mm-hmm. Then they transfer you.
And you
got to start it all over. Like when I watched Central Park 5 or whatever the name of, he was doing good at this one prison. He wanted to be closer so his mom didn't have a longer drive. Mm-hmm. When he went to that new prison, it was hell. The CO hated him.
Oh, yeah, I remember
they
that.
Let him get stabbed. It was like, I was like, this is crazy.
That. Yeah.
Damn, 33 years. So this is like when you never know what it's going to be when you get transferred and you have no control over it most of the time.
Right.
That's the scary part.
This week's episode is brought to you by BetterHelp. Listen, when I have a headache, I feel like I need better help. So I know when I have something going on internally, I definitely need better help. And if you're not using BetterHelp, what is you doing? Okay? Tap in with BetterHelp today for your therapy needs. Life has a lot of tough choices, and sometimes you just need somebody to help you work through those choices. Work through exactly what's going to get you to success, and it's going to get you to the tip top of the mountain. That's why I use BetterHelp in order to get me further in my life, further in my career, further in my emotional intelligence, and every other aspect of my life. BetterHelp is there for you. Okay? If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, and it's designed to be convenient, and that's what we like most. Let therapy be your map. With BetterHelp, visit BetterHelp.com/traphouse today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp.com/traphouse. Listen, our sponsor today is Chime. Summer is the season of spending, and it's already here. Do it right with Chime's online checking account, okay? It has tons of benefits that millions of members love, and one of those millions of members is me. And what I like is the fee-free overdraft up to $200. Plus, get paid up to 2 days early with direct deposit, all while managing your money on the go 24/7. You know, you be out and about, everybody outside. And when you outside, you need to make sure your money is inside the right place. So that's why you need to use Chime, okay? Get excited, okay? You want to get paid early? Tap in, okay? Tap in. Just set up a qualifying direct deposit, sign up for Spot Me, and Chime will spot you up to your limit when you make a purchase that exceeds your balance. Ditch those monthly fees, okay? Chime has no monthly minimum balance or overdraft fees, and you can access over 60,000 plus fee-free ATMs, okay? So sign up for Chime today and make this summer the best one yet for yourself and for your wallet. Get started at chime.com/trap. That's chime.com/trap.
I think there was this dude on Joe Rogan or something talking about his time in prison, and one of the prisons he went to, people didn't like him. Something happened. Somebody told him that, hey,
the San Diego one.
San
I watched that.
Diego,
Yeah, yeah.
This guy was like, hey, his bunkmate was like, yo, they coming, they might be coming for you, or somebody next door said, hey, your name's such and such, because he helped him out earlier, and he was like, hey, they coming for you. And his head, he was like, oh, if they coming for me, that means my roommate knows about this already. And he was looking at him, and he said he just tried to act like he was asleep or something. And he said, as soon as the cell doors open, they're going to come rush you in.
Right.
So the doors open up. His roommate jumped out the bed and ran out.
Yep.
As soon as he came in, 2, 3 guys came in, he starts fighting them. This dude's a good fighter, apparently.
He know like martial arts.
But here's where it gets crazy. They start fighting all up the rink or something, like outside of the cell.
They fall down the stairs.
Fall down steps. He said he looks up and all the guards are just watching.
Yep.
And like he's fighting these niggas damn near to the death. And they're just watching. And he said he finally handled it. He choked one dude out. He think he killed him. Something might have happened. And another dude got him off. And then afterwards, he survived it. One of the prison guards came up to him and said, he said, hey, man, I really like the way you handled that, man. We really didn't like that guy either, those guys. And he was like, I want to get the fuck out of here. You're like, imagine that. I don't want to be here.
And that's San Diego, and they have a 95% conviction rate. Don't do shit in San Diego.
Jesus.
Don't do nothing in San Diego.
That's why it's so clean.
Yep.
But anyway, let me get to this fan question. We got a question from a fan that I thought was pretty funny. So it was a would you rather. Fight a chicken to the death every time you get in the car.
Chicken?
A chicken.
Okay.
Every time you get in the car, but you got to kill it.
Okay.
Fight to the death.
You're right.
Or fight a chimpanzee once a year, but you get to use a sword.
One more time. Fight a chicken.
Fight a chicken to the death every time you get in the car.
Right.
Or fight a chimpanzee once a year, but you get to use a sword.
I'm fighting a chimp.
Yeah, give me a chimp once
I'm
a
fighting
year.
a chicken.
I'm fighting.
Every day?
That chimp.
Every-
If you don't get it, it's over for you. You got to get on that first swing. If it's charging you, you miss, it's over.
Every day.
I'm coming there with
Every
football
time
pads.
you getting in a car.
I'm coming there with a weapon. I'm killing that chicken.
How many times have you been in a car today?
Once.
I've been in a car already 5 times.
But you're going to be an expert. You're going to be an expert.
You're going to be more of an expert if you have a year to train with a sword.
Man, it don't matter, but if I miss, it's done.
No, it's not quite done. He might, even if you get around, you just stab him. You'll figure it out in a year's time, bro. You can figure it out.
You see how big a chimpanzee is
and
how aggressive they are, and they can rip. Like, you're going to be scared seeing Caesar run at you once a year.
It will be, but it's once a year over every day of my life.
Every
I can't
time
deal with
I
that
get
chimpanzee,
in the car, dog, like if it was once a day.
How do you go on dates like that? Tell me how you go on dates with a chicken.
Like,
let me get in the car.
No, I'm gonna be like, hold on, let me get in the car first. Let me handle this nigga.
Right.
I'm gonna pop my trunk, put on my shit, get in there, kill this motherfucker, wring his neck, get out of here.
And then once the date's done, you go back to the car and you gonna do it all over
Pop
again?
my trunk, put on my shit.
Ladies, do you want to be with a chicken fighting ass nigga that fights a chicken every time he gets in the car?
But you know he gonna come back home to you. Or you want a nigga that's gonna get killed by the chimpanzee. You may get killed the very
gonna get killed.
You may get killed the very first time.
But here's the thing.
But I still have a year to train before that.
But it may not matter.
What type of sword I got?
It don't matter.
It does matter.
It don't matter because if you miss, it's over.
No,
you get one shot.
I'm missing a sword strike of this nigga.
You can, what? How many niggas survive?
He gonna charge at me?
How many niggas survive when they was fighting with swords and wars? Niggas miss.
Yeah, but they're fighting against other people trained with swords that know what to do.
I'm going to take my chance training with a sword 4 years.
You're gonna be so scared that day. You're gonna be so scared.
The first time, but then like year 5.
Yeah,
nigga,
but it's not
guaranteed. Look, it's not guaranteed you're gonna make it to year 5.
Nigga, I'm gonna make it to year 5.
Nah, you can't say that.
Now I'm a Highlander, nigga. Now
you can't say that.
Be only one. I'm taking.
I can say I'm gonna survive the chicken.
This man can swear he action cam, and now all of a sudden he only wants to fight chickens.
Look,
man,
no, that's y'all narrative. Action cam is always trying to avoid the craziness. Y'all be trying to put me in the craziness. Action cam always saying I'm not gonna be there, so I'm not dealing with that chimp. Y'all know how big. Type in big. How big a chimpanzee is. How much they weigh. Size of a chimpanzee.
I'm still taking my chance with the chimp. Every time I get in, I gotta get in a car in 15
It's
minutes.
130 pounds. Okay.
Yep.
They can get dealt with, dog.
Yeah. I'm gonna take my chance.
And they are extremely strong.
How strong is a chimpanzee?
We don't need to type in all
No.
this.
How strong is a chimpanzee?
Because that one chip ripped
how strong?
Ripped the owner's face off. I remember the white woman who lost her face.
Oh yeah. Ripped her face off. But how strong?
It was right there. Strong versus human compared to human. Right down. Right up. Yep.
Chimps are incredibly strong and fast, so humans are easily overpowered. Indeed, chimpanzees have been shown to be about 4 times as strong as humans, comparable in size, according to evolutionary biology.
But none of that shit matters.
Yes, it do. If you miss, it's over.
A goddamn metal sword.
But if you miss,
sharp metal sword.
You just saying it like you just gonna get him.
I'm not saying, but bro, if I stab him one time and he's still alive,
yeah, that's if. It's a if.
So you think niggas just gonna miss?
You think everyone's gonna be successful?
Listen,
I don't think everyone's gonna be. I am, nigga.
I know you ain't.
Yeah,
I know you ain't.
How am I gonna? I don't even understand how you gonna miss.
What you mean?
A chimpanzee's run at you, swing at it. The sword is gonna catch
it's not even running at it.
If you don't time it right, you just don't know.
You play that defensively. Listen, you play that defensively.
If you miss once, it's over for you.
I'm not haymaking swinging after the chimp. I'm gonna stab the nigga. That hurt. I know it do. Do it again, bitch. And then I'm gonna poke you down.
You gotta factor in your fear level.
Oh, absolutely.
You gonna be like on edge and scared as hell. If you miss, right, but it's a wrap.
But that gives you
got one shot.
That gives you extra strength
for the rest of your life. You got one shot. That's
I'm gonna take it.
You gonna lose one of those shots. Averages tell you you're gonna lose one of those shots.
I'm gonna take it.
But a chicken gonna get killed every single time.
No, let's flip it on you. I think you'll die by the chicken.
I'm not gonna die by the chicken.
I think them chickens will take you out, Cam.
It's one chicken.
It's gonna get you with salmonella, nigga. Like get a feather in your mouth.
Let's see how much does a chicken weigh.
You ever seen a cockfight? You ever seen a
2 to 3 pounds. I know. I be buying them at Ralph's. Yeah, nigga. It'll whoop your ass.
All right, I'll take it. I'm gonna survive. Y'all telling me
you
don't even eat chicken? I eat chicken. I fuck up chicken.
Have you ever seen a cockfight?
20 years of fighting a chimpanzee. You think you gonna win every time?
After a point, yeah, I think
you feel like you'll never lose. There's no chance of you ever losing.
Once I get old, like in my 80s.
Oh, in your 80s.
Yeah, but my 80s, 90s. Yeah, but I'll be whooping that shit.
I think there's always a risk, right? But every time I get in my car is absurd.
Stop driving. Stop driving.
Stop
Just
driving.
Stay home. Get a remote job.
It's not my. I'm about to say.
We don't need cars these days. Move to New York.
Yeah,
get on the subway.
You saw what happened in New York.
Get on the subway.
You saw what just happened in New York.
You can get groceries.
Damn it,
Kai. You can get anything delivered to you now. You don't need a car no more. Move to a place you don't need cars.
I literally.
But what if even what you deliver, you have delivered to you?
No, that's not what it says. You trying to add shit.
As soon as the Uber driver gets out, a chicken hops out with him and runs up to you.
No,
because every time you get in a car,
I'm gonna boot him. It's even worse for him outside a car.
Yeah,
he got a better shot in the car. Outside the car, he's done.
But you know it'll suck if it takes your eyes. It could take an eye.
I'm gonna be ready. I'm gonna wear protective gear.
Right, but that's the same. I'm gonna be in a full knight armor fighting a fucking chimpanzee.
Right. Why can't we be fully geared
I'm not going out there with just
Chip
a sword.
Gonna win. He gonna win one of them years.
Listen, he might.
He may win the first year because you ain't experienced how to attack. You don't know how he coming at you.
I'm training with a year.
Like, and it doesn't give us the details.
I don't need details to ask you. You don't know how he coming at you.
I'm gonna take the chance.
It's a chimp. He's way smarter than the chicken.
He's not gonna fly, Cam. He doesn't have too many options.
Well, you lucky he ain't flying, but I'm saying you don't know if he gonna come in and try to move around the sword, if he just gonna rush you. You don't know.
Here's an important question because that wasn't in it. Where's the environment that I'm fighting the chimp?
That's a good question.
Because you're fighting the chicken.
It's gonna be
in the
somewhere
car.
in your.
Obviously, it's not in the car. We know that.
Right.
And it's not in a jungle or anything.
Yeah, I would say
it's
gonna
be in your environment.
I'm not fighting them.
It's gonna be in your environment.
Oh,
you better meet him in the middle of the street.
I'll take that chance.
Or if I'm in a car and he's right outside the car and I have my
With a
sword
sword
on me, I'm poking that bitch right at the thing. What are you gonna do?
You ain't gonna be in the car. You're gonna be outside the car. So imagine you in the middle of our street. You look down the street. You see him walk to the edge. And he just start coming. You gonna be so fucking scared.
If my sword magically appears, I hop in a dumpster, and as soon as he try to come in there, poke, you done. I could get in a small space and just whatever he tries to come through, where there's only one direction he can come in, he gonna get poked.
Listen,
if you miss,
it's over.
You done.
That's it. You miss, it's over. That's true. But every time I get in my car is absurd. It's not. No.
Move back to New York. You don't need a car there.
I see how important our friendship is, Cam. Thanks.
They know you lived in New York.
We're gonna do satellite comedy trap house news.
I'm trying to help you survive.
Marvin's gone.
Yeah.
Fuck that nigga. That's funny.
Black men apologizing. Have y'all heard? Marvin talked about this on the news too, but there's been a string of black men apologizing.
My bad. Before you get into that, you got 10 minutes before you leave.
Yes.
Which one of these three you want to talk about?
That's true. That's
black man apologizing, football is back, or microchip? Which one you want?
Say microchip. You gonna like that one, and you had a good joke for it. You said.
I did say I have a good joke for Mike. It's football. You know it's what Cam knows it's football.
It's whatever.
I think this is going to be the question of the day for the pod. So
okay.
I want you to participate.
Yep.
All right, here we go.
Over the chimp and chicken?
Now that is pretty.
Rikers of San Quentin? We got a lot.
We got multiple questions.
Good questions.
We got multiple questions. All right, so this comes from somebody. Let's just watch it, and I'm just going to ask you the question.
That nigga looks concerned.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Here's a question: would you let someone implant a microchip into your hand if you would receive $2,000 a month in return for getting a chip put in your hand? You heard me right. We'll give you universal basic income, basically 2,000 euros, $2,000 a month, if you allow us to put a microchip in your hand. That's exactly what's about to happen as part of the rollout of the central bank digital currencies. That's a carrot for them to rope you into this mess. We'll get to that part of the story in a minute. The chip implantation process, not the corn chip, as Dan said in our chat, but a actual metallic tracking chip. But a new report just published this week by the Bank for International Settlements explains how our new digital money system is about to work. We've been warning you that this was coming for a long time on this show. Also, we weren't the only ones predicting this. It was predicted in a little book, you might have heard of it, called The Bible, The Mark of the Beast. For one thing, this is how this new system would operate. According to them, the Bank for International Settlements, the new reserve currency, forget the dollar as you know it, basically. This will be the new reserve currency, which is how they want to label it and how they are labeling it. This would be used to settle all transactions. As everyone moves away from the US dollar right now, this seems like perfect timing to be moving to this new system. So are they purposefully torpedoing the US dollar in preparation for a global new reserve currency? One might wonder, right? We don't believe in conspiracy theories around here, but you have to wonder. It could include the confiscation of all property, physical property. Here's a question.
Is this the thing where I seen the lady paying with her palm? I seen going around. I didn't really watch it, but I just heard her paying with her palm.
I don't think I've seen that.
Is a chip in there?
Sure. Maybe. I don't know. But my main question out of all this, because there's several ways you can go with this. Just one off top, away from the global conspiracy, the banking system, all that shit. Would you just put a chip in your hand for $2,000 a month?
I need to know what's this chip doing.
The chip obviously would work in a variety of ways, but obviously the biggest thing that they're getting from you is information somehow.
But what information?
Does the chip have GPS tracking?
Probably.
Most likely.
Because
probably.
if you put it in my right hand a certain night, so you can see.
He's moving
moving up and down rapidly.
Like, what the fuck is he doing?
What's going on?
He must be fighting that chip again.
Or chicken. He choking some chicken. Yo,
that's my concern. My concern is
my concern. People chopping off your hand for your bank account.
Right. That'll happen. Absolutely.
But I mean, if you think of it to equivalent now, people just robbing you for money that could shoot you. So is this a consideration at all? Is $2,000 enough?
It's gonna be for a lot of people
to consider.
For people, yes.
And even yourself.
No.
You'll never put a chip in your hand, or is that?
I will never put a chip.
I just don't
you
trust
put a
the
chip
government.
in your hand if you're going to jail. Rather than
anything rather than go to jail and go war. Yeah.
First of all, wait. So you going to commute my sentence with it? Yeah, you can go ahead and put chips in both hands.
You can put them in both and both of my feet.
Right.
I mean, it is technically a new form of ankle bracelet, kind of.
That's fine. Chip away, chips ahoy, nigga.
But if it allows you to do, like you said, easy banking, you can pay for stuff quick. You can maybe look up stuff quick or have direct knowledge to stuff quick.
I have my phone.
But instead of your phone, it goes straight into your brain.
Don't need that. Don't need that. I did see the video where the dude was doing like the instant, like his thoughts.
And and it moved something.
Yeah, that's dope. I'm not implanting. Now,
Can this chip be hacked? You know, you have control of my hand now. On my body.
Sure. Well, see, that's
the issue.
Sure.
Like we're watching what just happened. The hospitals, the
five
hospitals
got hacked, big hacked.
Yeah,
big time.
Well, maybe in this situation it's not hacked, jacked.
Come on, man. No, that's what Marvin would be doing.
No, I know your chip be jacked.
Right.
Listen.
That humbled him.
No, it'd be funny because my FBI agent be motion sick every night.
Keep watching something bouncing back and forth.
Hey, what the fuck is this Pong? No, it's not.
That was funny, but yeah.
But then you stop for several hours.
Would you do it?
Would I do it?
I just don't trust the government. I don't trust
My initial thing is to say no, absolutely not. But I'm just trying to be realistic.
At what point is this going to be the norm?
Exactly.
And you got in early with a $2,000 investment.
I don't consider myself a follower by any means. Like I don't have an iPhone. I don't do a lot of stuff.
That's not you being false. You being stupid.
And being inconsiderate of your iPhone using friends. But go ahead.
Coming from the followers. So anyway,
we just like quality.
And streamline capabilities, but that's fine.
It makes my life easy.
You paid as much as Kia Cenat's fan base out there that was on those streets for that phone.
For peace of mind.
For a prison sentence? No. Because that's what they paid for. That's what they earned.
Hilarious. All right. Point is, there is a time when that normalcy sets in for anything.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm trying to envision how will they get to a place where this is normal. I know to get you in though, easy to get people in, right? Just to get people's ideas in on the fact that, hey, this could be extremely useful is to immediately help people with disabilities.
Yeah.
Help people with like, maybe I had a stroke or maybe my legs don't work or something.
Like they have
I can't see, I was blind. And all that stuff starts working because of these chips and stuff. It's like, are we gonna say don't do it? It's evil, or it's too useful?
They've done the chip to connect someone that was paralyzed from their brain to them being able to walk again. They've done that already. One of the inventors of iPhone, he's already come up with the implant phone.
No. Oh, I didn't see that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's already. So you can see moving towards this.
Right.
So at some point it will be the general norm, right? But you're talking about years of development before they'll go mainstream with this thing. And then the other thing is, like he said, the Bible. You're going to get a massive biblical pushback where people refuse to do it because it will be considered the mark of the beast.
I just don't think we're that
and it will
far.
be from the people who started the brawl in Alabama.
I just don't think. I don't think the chips is that far of a reach from BBLs. That's how I just don't. I don't see it. I don't see how it's that big of a. I could say that BBL is the mark of a beast just as much as a microchip because you're already distorting your body and you're putting foreign things in there that don't necessarily supposed to go in there. Why not use it for something good?
I think two things.
Why not get a nice chip that can help you do whatever better.
Two things that can't be left out. One way they'll implement it, which will get a lot of pushback too, they'll start making it like mandatory for vaccines for schools. Like kids will got to get chips before they go to school. Right. Then two,
and the benefit for the parent too is they'll always know where their kids are.
Well, they already have the V chip.
Yeah,
okay. So that's already been a thing. Yep.
So that, and then for the investors, semiconductor prices in the stock market gonna go crazy.
Yep.
So money, you gonna make a lot of money from that, and I'm invested in semiconductors. So I wouldn't be mad at y'all putting this $2,000 chip in your hand. And
yeah, good luck to y'all.
Is that what they're saying is gonna be energized?
Well, semiconductors, they power everything.
Yep.
That's the future of everything. So without chips, we can't do nothing almost. But I'm assuming a chip that's gonna go in your body gonna come from that same space. Or I could be totally wrong.
Yeah, I don't know, but maybe.
One of the things that
somebody got to make it
for semiconductors that have been a problem is something that they've already forecasted. The fact that we don't have enough metals.
Yeah.
Right.
The
precious metal. Yeah.
To actually compete or complete that type of goal. So, I mean, I think a lot of this is...
They're going to say, we're going to have to blow up Africa, the whole of Africa, to extract those resources.
Which, they wouldn't hesitate to do if it's in Africa.
Right. Oh, yeah. Which they are, a lot of them.
Maybe that's what Vladimir Putin's up to, forgiving Africa for their debts.
Yeah.
Is he trying to get some precious metal to be at the forefront of this chip thing?
We just want to mine right here. Just don't...
You see that one mountain y'all got? Can we get that whole thing?
We'll forgive y'all. Just give us that.
We just need all that right
We're going to blow that whole bitch up.
Yeah.
Billions
turning
of
everybody
dollars?
to Iron Man.
Right.
Like, they forgave billions, but they just made trillions. So, but I know we don't have the precious metal capability to do what we want to do at this point. Right? So, we speak in a lot of hypothetics and we speak about technology, but I think at some point we're going to cap out to what we can actually physically do, just because we don't have the material
until AI becomes good enough to solve all these issues. And just mix these two together.
Which is an eventual thing, but like I said, you had the hospital shut down. People are hacking using AI as the ability to hack. Like, we're too fucking far ahead of ourselves.
But are we too far? We can't stop.
Yes, you can.
You think we can stop now? I don't know if there's any going.
I don't think you ever stop innovation.
Dude, no, not innovation. I'm saying pushing ahead for the sake of finance. Like, all we're doing, all of our development right now has nothing to do. Like, with the development of AI, what should be happening, right, is we should be like, oh man, we can still produce all of these things now for a cheaper price. So the price of goods should be dropping, right?
Right.
So the price of goods should take a massive tumble, and then we should have more free time, because now all we need is a 10-hour work week to make. But that's not what's going to happen. We're going to make more goods. The prices are going to go up. Less people are going to have jobs. So instead of AI coming in and creating this utopia or utopian-esque society, it's only going to basically make people poor and make the rich richer.
Dystopia.
See, when you're born in the DMV, you automatically come with some type of economic knowledge.
Listen, my economic knowledge is because my ass was born poor.
But see, they were doing an experiment on y'all right outside of DC in Baltimore. They're like, all right, let's see how this. It was an experiment. They put chips in this project.
Right. It's like goddamn
and crack
and that
chips and crack.
Chips and crack sounds like an amazing dip. Chips and crack.
But before we get to that, before you get out of here, football is back.
Football is back, man.
What you got to say about football? You know, fantasy's coming. Your team, Ravens.
We got 3 teams here: Ravens, Cowboys,
and the one that don't
Commanders.
matter. So let's go.
The Commanders got a new owner. So
well, thank God, and we got a cool ass owner.
Right,
Magic Johnson. God damn it, let's go.
I don't think that changes your.
It could.
He just gonna put theaters in your stadium. That's it.
You put theaters.
Magic Johnson Theater.
Some Magic Johnson theaters in there. Some Starbucks.
Be like, I don't even come to watch the games. I go to watch the movies.
Yeah. Free HIV testing in there.
Dog. No, he got it.
I gotta go.
He got that one. He got that one, dog. Free HIV testing.
I don't need the conversation over. I gotta go.
Got to. Well, appreciate you coming, Marvin.
I'm done. Fuck. I'm not doing this.
Yeah, so those Ravens, I guess.
Watch it, black man.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I'm done.
Stay up, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's exciting, man. Football is the most exciting
Football
sport,
is
man.
back.
I'm sorry,
Football is
man.
back.
The sounds of it, I went to Dallas Cowboy training camp.
Yeah.
And they played that dun 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 dun, like that Fox theme music.
Yeah,
It came out. I was just like,
is that the greatest
woo!
football theme song? I think it is the Fox one.
Yeah, I love it. And then when you hear Troy Aikman and Joe Buck come on there,
those are amazing
distinguished ass voices, man.
I can't front. Who do you like the most on the field? Because you know sometimes there'll be somebody on the field talking.
Oh,
there's this one fat guy that's usually on there, Palacero or something like that. I don't know.
yeah,
he's pretty good.
I'm not mad at Booger either. Booger,
I like Booger. I like Booger.
He be doing his thing.
He be booging.
Even the women ain't bad. To be honest, nobody's bad to me.
I always like female the female reporters when I did like what's her name?
Pam Oliver.
Yeah, like Pam Oliver on the sidelines and stuff. I love that. Like there's something cool about that works.
And this is
I
the
don't like
sharpness of Fox too.
Okay.
The way it looks. CBS be washed out.
Yes,
they're
it does.
color graded. I don't
Yes,
like,
it does.
but Fox cameras are sharp. Like they got black
and beautiful. The colors are vibrant as hell.
Like why CBS decided to do this saturated look? I don't
think
like
they were probably going for some type of like damn, I lost it.
But the one thing that CBS got is Tony Romo. A lot of people don't like Tony Romo. I enjoy Tony Romo analysts.
Tony Romo's cool because he can predict
funny, he predict stuff. He be bringing the knowledge.
But sometimes he gets a little like, calm down, Tony. Like he be like, whoa.
Hey man, I can't get mad at someone's excitement for the game.
Right.
I can't get mad at that. But Troy Aikman and Joe Buck are my favorite, and I ain't mad at the Monday Chris, what's his name? The receiver. He's
Chris Sims.
No. Chris Hemsworth. Not Hemsworth. Not the Marvel. Collinsworth.
Yeah.
And Mike. No, is that?
Chris Collinsworth don't know what he be talking about sometimes.
But he just got a good voice.
He does have a good voice.
He be funny.
Yeah.
And then I like Sunday Night. I ain't mad at that. Isn't it Mike Tirico now? And somebody used to be John Gruden until he got fired, right?
Is John Madden dead? He's been dead, right?
I don't think he's dead yet.
He's not dead?
Oh, he just died if he died. Look it up.
Hold on, we gotta look that up. Is John Madden dead?
Him and Al Michaels used to be.
Yes.
John Madden.
It used to be John Madden and Al Roker first, but he was so goddamn tiring. Sleepy ass. John Madden. Let's see. Is he
just
did die
died 21.
Yeah, damn.
But football, but basketball got it too. Their announcers be great too. I ain't gonna lie.
Who the black guy? What's his name?
Mark Jackson.
Mark Jackson and
it used to be, but he just got fired. Van Gundy.
Gundy got fired.
Yeah, remember ESPN? They fired a bunch of people, and then you got the dude that be
shout out to Disney.
That be doing all the sound effects from downtown. Boom, bang, bang. You do all that. Yeah. He's fired. But back to football. That was a sidetrack.
Yeah, I saw Mike hit us up. Our boy Mike Lunch. Shout out to Mike. Hit us up recently.
Fantasy is so exciting.
He's getting
and
ready for
stressful
fantasy.
at the same
He sets
time.
up our fantasy. How you feel about it?
That's our bond, man. I know every year I'm gonna see that text from Mike Lunt.
Coming through.
It's like, let's do it. That's just our manly bond every year.
I fuck with it. I
rock with it. I'm gonna be there until everyone say they stop. All right. But until then, I'm rocking with it.
Do you go into fantasy thinking do you ever kind of think selfishly, like want to pick players from your team?
No, absolutely not. I'm trying to win.
No, okay, all right.
I'll pick, when Zeke was at the top, I always wanted to get Zeke.
Right.
But when he fell from grace, then I was like, I'm not going to pick him first.
Yeah, that would have been a waste.
That's stupid. But I base, you can't predict what you're going to do until you know your position.
Right.
And then once you know your position, you got to see what they do before you. So you got to have different strategies depending where you picking.
Right.
So, I don't even know who's number one right now. Like who's considered a clear-cut first pick. This year is so different. Every year I knew. This year is the first time I don't know.
NFL mock. What is it called? Like a
fantasy top pick mock draft.
Fantasy top
2003. Teams? No, top mock draft 2003. Or you can do top 100 players.
Let's see. If y'all, I wish we could do a fantasy football thing with all the fans. That'd be dope. But that's way too many people.
Yeah, that's way too many people.
Quarterbacks. Patrick Mahomes.
No,
Josh
go
Allen.
my bad. Go back and do top 100 fantasy players. Oh, right there. Maybe right there. My bad. See, go down. Right.
This
go
one?
up. Rankings. Most accurate experts. Fantasy draft rankings. Right there.
This one?
Yeah. All right. I just want to see who clear cut number 1. Keep going down. Oh, there it is. Justin Jefferson. Jamar Chase, Christian McCaffrey, Cooper Kupp. Dang, that's the most receivers. Usually they want you, take a running back.
But running backs, the game's changing in real life though too, because they really not the same anymore.
That's what I said.
Most
but I
points
had the
come
leading
from
rusher
receivers.
last year, and that helped me a lot.
Who's the leading rusher last year?
Josh Jacobs,
Oh shit.
and that helped me a lot. So it was like, it all depends.
I'm not
And
saying
then
I'm not saying it's not helpful. It definitely is, but it's not the top priority like.
And then I had
used to be.
the second ranked receiver, and he got hurt.
Who?
Jamar Chase, he got hurt
Hilarious.
for
Oh,
like
yeah,
a
he
couple
did get hurt
games. So it was
At the
like,
beginning of the season.
yeah.
Yeah, AJ Brown.
There's some people I want to talk about, but I ain't gonna talk. I don't want to tip my hand. I don't want nobody to be thinking what I'm thinking. So I'm just gonna say my judgment.
Because one thing they don't put on here like that too is the rookies that might go off.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Fantasy is a fun. It's a fun sport. Good manly thing to play with your friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Really cool. Really cool. Any predictions for the season? Super Bowl?
I was just about to ask you that. Who you think going to the bowl? You can't count Kansas City out. They're champs, so you always got to give them their respect. But AFC is tougher than NFC. NFC is wide open.
Yeah.
Like all the elite quarterbacks that you would consider is in the AFC. That's why when people talk trash about Dak, it's like, all right, who else in the NFC?
Yeah, because honestly, Aaron Rodgers is now with the Jets, and I have them as a possible going far because they were great. They were really good without him.
That's true, but they got a
Now
gauntlet to go through. They
Yeah,
got
they do.
Buffalo. They got Chiefs.
Patriots, but Patriots.
They got whatchamacallit gonna get better. Wait, is that NFC? Jacksonville?
Jacksonville.
They wasn't sorry.
Jacksonville's good. I don't know. I'm interested. I'm interested. You got to have a quarterback though. I don't think you can't be without quarterback. I know
yes,
that was a trend.
If you got a defense. If you got good defense, look at San Fran. San Fran did it without a quarterback.
They did. They were
but then they ran into a defense that knocked out both of their quarterbacks, and that's what took them down. But they defense got them far with average quarterbacks.
I believe defense the most will carry you. But I'm just saying most of the time, the Super Bowl winners tend to be the people that have them star quarterbacks.
Oh, man, I seen Super Bowls won just by defense. Remember that Denver Super Bowl? That was all defense. They just murdered.
I don't think
them.
you could be a contender without a quarterback right now. Like in this league, because I do believe that like defense.
But we've seen it. We've seen them get there without elite quarterbacks. We've seen it. Defense can carry you.
Who's won the Super Bowl last couple of years? It was Eagles. They had a quarterback.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did.
They had a backup.
He was good. He was good as hell.
They
kicked out the main one for him.
The defense was good.
Defense was really good too.
He hasn't done nothing since. That was just that season. I'm telling you, the defense was good, and he managed and got them there. But it'd be defense that can carry a team. San Fran, all of San Fran recent success is defense. Even when Colin Kaepernick was there, when they went to the bowl, it was the defense that got them there. That defense was crazy with Patrick Willis, and all them people. And they had Aldon Smith then. That shit was crazy. Absolutely insane. Denver, defense. They defense was insane those years that Peyton came.
Okay, Kansas City, they're offensive bound. LA, they got the best defensive alignment ever.
And the defense got them there.
But they got a hell of an offense, bro. Cooper Kupp, all these people. Come on, man.
And then Tampa, the year they won, their defense was killing it.
In 2021?
They won in 2021. Oh yeah, Tom Brady.
And they
but they had Tom Brady.
Yeah, but their defense was what carried them through that playoff run.
Before Tom Brady, they weren't winning.
Yes, they were.
They weren't winning Super Bowl, man.
They did win a Super Bowl, and it was the defense that won Super Bowl. That whole Tampa Bay too.
That's back. No, I agree with you. Like 90s football, and
Ravens,
early 2000s.
defense.
Yes, it was defensive, but in the last 5, that's why I looked up last 10. Last
Kansas
5.
City, yes.
Kansas
quarterback.
City, New England, Tom Brady, Kansas City, Patrick Mahomes, Philadelphia.
Defense.
No, you can't.
Defense.
You're not gonna count. What's his name?
Nick Foles was cool defense, dog. I'm telling you.
But they both had quarterbacks, man.
They wasn't elite quarterbacks. They were defense. New England Patriots.
And
they defense.
Denver also had
defense. That's
they
definitely
had Peyton Manning.
No, but their first Super Bowl win was defense. It was over in the first. The defense, like even when they lost, when Denver lost, it was because of defense they lost.
I'm just saying, this shows
that defense killed. Remember Rome in the first quarter? It was over because the defense shut down Denver.
But yes, I'm not disagreeing that defense can win it.
I'm just saying argument. This argument right here points to defense, other than Kansas City.
I think defense. Other than nah, man,
defense.
You can't count out Tom Brady. I'm sorry, you cannot say Tom Brady does not count as top tier quarterback for the team. That's why he won in both
maybe 2017, but 2021 that playoff run was on the defense. He was playing bad in some of them playoff games.
He was, but I'm just saying
it was defense.
But pre him coming, when the defense was still good, before Tom Brady got there,
they got far.
They didn't go to the Super Bowl though.
That's true.
Tom
but
Brady
still
took them to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, because if you got the defense and you got a quarterback that actually manage it and not lose it for you, you can go far.
They say Bill Belichick's one of the greatest defensive minds. Did he go back to the Super Bowl without Tom Brady? No.
He got to build his defense back up.
All right. I think this argument's ran its course.
I think this argument, I think defense proves.
Let me make sure they can see it on here for the people that can. This is 2023's Kansas City Chiefs, 2022 Los Angeles Rams, 2021 Tampa Bay Bucks, 2020
defense.
Kansas City, 2019 New England, 2018
defense.
Philadelphia, 2017 New England, 2016 Denver.
Defense.
All these teams had
defense.
A-tier quarterbacks though, except all of them. Well, except maybe Los Angeles.
Los Angeles and Philly. What you talking about?
Philly has what's his name, man?
When they won the Super Bowl, it was Nick Foles. It's not an elite quarterback. Get out of here. Get out of here. And they don't have an elite quarterback now. It's still to be proven. That's 1 year of success.
So hold on.
1 year of success.
You think they
don't
still would have went without Carson's? If Carson Wentz didn't play that whole season, and it was just Nick Foles, do you still think they would have went to the Super Bowl?
I don't know, but I know the defense got them there. Nick Foles managed it, but defense, dog, I'm telling you,
man,
that defense is stupid. I hate them, but it's defense.
I'm not going too far from arguing with this because I do agree defense is key, but
that's why I'm excited for us. We finally have defense. We finally had, like, it used to be like when we did have the number one defense, our offense was terrible.
Right.
Now we finally a little balance. The defense is better than our offense, but we're closer than we ever have been as far as talent-wise. But I want to lean on our defense. Our defense did good against San Fran. We held them to low points. It was the offense that lost us that game. Defense did everything they needed to do in that game.
It's hard for me to choose because I'm just I am a defensive head, but I'm just saying quarterbacks I think is equally as important, at least. But
what's y'all quarterback situation right now?
I mean, we're going with the old boy,
I was so mad when y'all got rid of Carson Wentz. I'm like, what? Y'all, I hate y'all for that.
Nigga.
I love it. I love that man. I love Carson Wentz.
When
we went to watch it, I said, oh, yeah, another failure of the season coming.
Y'all time is coming, too. Y'all owner talking all this shit right now.
My time is coming with what?
A failure. Many failures.
Hey, man.
Continuance of failures.
Wait, we closer to getting there than y'all.
No, I don't know about that.
We closer than y'all. I think anyone put their money on us over y'all.
There's a hype train behind us right now because of a whole new ownership.
Hype for what?
A whole new ownership.
What have y'all ever done to get hype?
Fucking get rid
ownership
of our owner.
Gonna give you hype?
Yes.
That ain't gonna change the team.
We've been losers for 20 years because of him. It's him. Before that, we were the goddamn Patriots.
What did y'all do differently?
5 times Super Bowl
since Magic Johnson took over. What's changed?
Well, the practice facilities do look quite better. If I just do say so myself.
Hey, if that's what y'all wanted, well, congratulations on having a good practice facility. I don't think that's going to take you over the hump.
We about to get out of here if I turn Cam's mic off.
That's fine. I'm done talking anyway. That's the last thing I wanted to talk about anyway.
Much love to everybody watching. You want to carry this out, Cam? You in the hot seat?
Oh yeah,
you gotta say to like and subscribe. You got
yeah. I got it. We done. We good.
I'm good.
All right, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Comedy Trap House. Hopefully, everybody paying their rent so we can keep the cul-de-sac clean and tidy for the newcomers. But make sure you like and subscribe, and make sure you also leave a comment on our Apple. That helps a lot. Make sure you share that with somebody on Twitter. Maybe share it with somebody on IG when you see us post a clip from this episode. But y'all have a good day if y'all driving. Have a good day if you listening to this in your cubicle. Don't get fired from laughing now. Don't get fired now. Remember the intro. Don't get fired. So we'll see y'all next week. Peace.
Rome, you a bitch.
Welcome to the trap.
Get your dead body in the back.
Welcome to the trap.
Get your dead body in the back.
Welcome to the trap.
Tripping better than slipping.
Welcome to the trap.
But sometimes we tripping.
Welcome to the trap.
Welcome to the trap.
Where we joking rap.
Where we jumping rap.
Gut busting laughs. Hand slapping laps.
Girl, slap your loud.
Get you through your day.
Get you through your day.
And it's free of cost.
I'm so cheap.
Don't you laugh too loud.
No.
Don't get fired by your boss.
File unemployment.
Welcome to the Comedy Trap House.